What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
What is going on, everybody? Episode number 35.
Yeah, number 35.
Yeah.
Another Tuesday podcast. Nick is still on vacation in Florida, so
I think I'm forever going to be on vacation. I think that's
I feel
the
like you've been on
motto from here
vacation for
out.
like 2 months now.
I mean, I've been in Florida since July 26th, so we're coming up on a month.
Dang, that's crazy.
Down under.
Well, how was your long week since the podcast? How's it been for you?
It's been good. Yeah. My fiance's siblings got here on Sunday, so I've been hanging out with them. It's been really good. Just been chilling, man. Just living that Florida lifestyle.
It's good times, man.
Yeah, it's been nice. I think I'm not tired of Florida yet.
Yeah.
But I will be come the end of this month.
Yeah, and then you go to the beach with us.
Yeah, we're going back to Charlotte, then to High Point, then to beach. I mean,
just nonstop, man.
Yeah,
nonstop. Yeah, I'm ready for the beach. I'm ready for it.
Are you gonna pick up the Magic cards? I was looking on Amazon today.
I almost bought. It was like $40, but it came with like 2 decks, and I don't know what else it came with. I almost got that.
I'll Venmo you for half.
Okay.
If you get them.
Well, we've got so many Magic cards, but like I feel like we should start with just like a
clean deck.
Like a clean pre-built deck. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I always had trouble building a Magic deck, like finding the right balance between the mana cards and the actual like attack cards.
Yeah.
So having a pre-built deck would be really nice.
Yeah, I think that might be a good way to start since we both haven't played in years. So
we need to look at the rules too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how much has changed since then. I assume it's probably pretty similar, other than like all the different style of cards and stuff are out there now.
I remember only being able to play 1 mana per turn.
We played it differently. I remember we played. You could I think the real way is you could only play 1 mana per turn.
Mm-hmm.
But I think sometimes we played drop all the mana you had.
That way better.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. How was your week?
Same old. I mean, we got an email the other day saying that we're going to be at home at least until the end of September 30th. But I think that's probably going to be longer than that.
Yeah, just based off the current trajectory of.
Yeah, and just the fact that we don't really need to be at the office. I mean, I know we kind of say that every week, but yeah, just as everyone's getting more and more used to working from home, we just had like a big video conference call with like kind of the higher ups, and he was just talking about like the all the stuff that we've been doing right, and the sales and all that stuff, blah blah blah. He said pretty much there's been no decline in like work ethic, so it's been pretty good. Weirdly enough, I haven't had anything to drink since last Sunday. Not that I was like thinking it was a problem or anything. I just haven't. Like normally, like throughout the week, I have a couple of like I don't know, rum and cokes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nothing. I'll probably have some drinks this weekend, but
yeah,
feeling pretty good, honestly. Just
that's good, man.
Feel I don't know, like I have more energy, I guess. Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of the opposite. Because I've been just having a few beers like every night.
Yeah. But, so I mean, like I said, nothing wasn't planned or anything, but we didn't drink. Normally we drink on the weekends and stuff, but we didn't last weekend. We kind of kept it like pretty low key and just did stuff around the house. So I was like, I'll just carry this on until at least this weekend.
Yeah, it's always good to take a little break.
Yeah.
Even if you're like not
especially,
normally.
Especially if we're working from home, I feel like I've been drinking more just because. I don't necessarily have to get up super super early in the morning like I had to before. So yeah. Other than that, just kind of same old week. Haven't played much other than Paper Mario that came out on Friday.
Okay.
So you want to go ahead and start off with what you've been playing, and then we'll kind of like we usually do with the big games at the end of the week. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. I'll start off with the
Cool.
smaller ones. So obviously, I've been continuing my way through Crosscode. Still loving it. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm really digging just kind of adventuring around and platforming and kind of exploring all the areas. Maybe more so than actually doing the story right now, because it's kind of a lull in the story. There's not too much going on in between dungeons.
Yeah.
But I feel guilty for stepping away from it for Paper Mario. But I know I'll be back and I'm gonna finish it. And man, can't wait. That game is just so fun.
Yeah.
Such a good time. Aside from that, I finally after 40 runs beat Dead Cells.
Nice. I want to go back to that game and like try it again.
Mm-hmm. It's so good, man.
Yeah.
Alicia's cousin like has been talking about it all week because he's been playing it. I was like, okay, I need to get back into this. I need to actually finish it. So I went in, had a great run, had a great set of equipment and skills, and just finished it off. It was, oh god, it's so rewarding to beat a roguelike game. I don't want to say I'm an expert at roguelikes now, but I've beaten 2. So
yeah, you've gotten 2 under your belt now. That's pretty good.
Feeling pretty good about it. And then I don't know if I'm gonna play that much if I purchase the DLC. Like
Okay.
It's not Rise of the Giant. It's the.
That might be it.
DLCs. No, Rise of the Giant was free.
Oh, okay,
There's
you're right.
another like $5 DLC.
Okay.
Yeah. So I bought it. Maybe I'm gonna play it, but more so to support the devs because they're like constantly updating that game.
Yeah.
Even though they don't really need to.
Yeah, it's kind of like probably like a Shovel Knight kind of scenario. I feel like they put some. Well, that's more of like.
That was because it was kickstarted.
Yeah, I don't think this game was kickstarted. It could have been.
Yeah, I think it was just released naturally.
Yeah.
They're still like patching the game, and I think they recently like buffed some items and debuffed some other items or nerfed some other items just to balance it out. So they're like still thinking about the game, which is cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, kind of splurged this week and got got Clubhouse Games.
I saw you playing
classics. I don't know if you remember Yahtzee.
I love Yahtzee.
Dude, Yahtzee is like the most fun game ever. And it's so simple. Like Alicia and I have been playing it like every night, just playing a couple of rounds. And I don't care what side of the team you're on, seeing someone get Yahtzee or getting Yahtzee yourself, it's like so hype. It's so fun. Now,
are you playing it on the Switch itself, or are you playing on the TV?
We're just playing on the Switch, just touch screen. We lay down the Switch.
Yeah.
And then you can. There's 2 ways to play. You can either like shake the Joy-Con and roll it yourself, or you can just tap it.
Okay.
Probably like the touch screen. But I mean, Yahtzee's super fun. We've been playing Mancala.
I love Mancala, man. I haven't played Mancala in so long. Yeah.
I didn't know this, but apparently the like official rule is you pick up, like, say you have 5 pebbles, and you pick them up and you disperse them, and you land on the other side. Apparently, you can't pick up that entire thing and start dispersing it again. I think that's how we used to play, but you have to like end your turn after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to. We'll definitely have to play that at the beach.
Oh yeah.
And there's like so much stuff like I want to play at the beach. Just like tons of card games and stuff. Can't wait.
It's gonna be fun. But yeah, Yahtzee, Mancala, darts is surprisingly good. Like darts. You actually kind of like throw it. Okay. You hold the Joy-Con like you're throwing a dart.
How does that work? Do you have to like pick the Switch up?
We just set it up in tabletop mode.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Disconnected the Joy-Cons and threw them.
Are you playing on your regular Switch?
Yeah, so you can play it on the Switch Lite, but you're severely limited when you're choosing the touch control games.
Yeah, because like the Lite doesn't have it doesn't have a little stand, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been playing a ton of games. Bowling's really good. Not as good as Wii Sports.
What is, man? What is?
Still good. It has some cool game varieties too.
I wish they would like do like a Switch Sports or something like that.
They should, man. It would sell like gangbusters if they sold Switch Sports.
Yeah, I mean, because like they could just re-release. Nintendo, man. Gosh,
I really
so
want
much money.
really want Wii Sports Resort because it has disc golf.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot about that, but that one's.
I'd like to go back and play
so
play that game, but I don't know if I still want to play the Wii U. It's
Yeah, you're not a fan of the Wii or Wii U.
nah, not too much.
Yeah, Clubhouse games is way more fun than I thought it was gonna be.
Now, is it 40 or $50?
It's $40.
Okay.
Walmart was selling it for 32. If you're into that, deep discount.
I might actually pick that up if it's $30. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, like even like this, like I was playing like single player tennis where you're kind of on a rail.
Yeah.
You can either go you can go left and there's 2 lanes for up and there's one at the top.
Yeah.
Like I was even playing that by myself and it was fun. I haven't played all of them. I'm assuming there's like solitaire.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I'm trying to block the wind with my hand. I'm assuming there's like solitaire and some other games like that, but I haven't played those yet. I've just been playing like the multiplayer games.
Right.
But man, it's kind of like the most fun I've had in a while with like a tabletop game like that.
Yeah. Cool.
That's pretty much it aside from Paper Mario. If you wanna.
Cool. I've been playing more Pokemon. I beat the 8th gym last gym or whatever.
Nice.
So I'm getting ready to fight the champion or whatever.
Okay.
I'm liking it. It's kind of just like a whatever kind of game. It's nothing.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate it as much as I did a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to plow my way through that and I guess do whatever legendary stuff is at the end.
You're still not going to get the DLC, right?
Nah, I don't plan on getting that.
Okay.
Maybe if like that second DLC is just like crazy good or something. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
It seemed like Isle of Armor. Was that the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like that was kind of reviewed. Okay.
Yeah, it was like 6 and 7s or whatever.
Yeah.
Which not bad. But yeah, let's dive into some Paper Mario.
So right off the bat, I just want to say we were pretty accurate with our review predictions.
Yep, I think is it still in the 80s on Metacritic or is it like high 70s?
I think it's 81.
Okay. That's kind of what it's kind of like exactly what we pinpointed it at.
Yeah, you said high 70s or low 80s, and I said low 80s, so pretty good. I mean, that's kind of what the previews insinuated it would be. So
yeah. So I'm pretty early. I played a lot last night, and so a little bit today. I guess for there's 5 main bosses in the game or something like that. So I just finished the first one. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that doesn't know, but yeah, I'm still pretty early, but I'm liking it. The combat, like I could take or leave it, honestly. So like the boss fight and like regular enemies, it's a little bit different. For the regular enemies, you're in the middle, and then you have to kind of line them up the best you can, and then attack them. Pretty easy. Some of the stuff, like sometimes it can be kind of challenging to like line them up correctly. But really, like I haven't died. Well, I know I died once fighting a regular enemy, but I just had low health. But I didn't really have too much of a problem, even if I couldn't line it up. So I didn't feel like I was gonna lose if I didn't always line them up.
Okay. Yeah, I've kind of had a similar experience. Although after the first main boss, it definitely picks up in terms of difficulty. Like I've had some head scratchers that I just couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like the difficulty is all over the place, even in the second area that I'm playing in right now, the blue streamer, like that area.
Yeah.
Like even like some of the puzzles are insanely easy, where I'm like, oh, okay, that's the solution immediately, and the other ones I just can't figure out. I have to spend all my coins to.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even right now, like I said, I only died once, so I don't feel like, and maybe it'll pick up here shortly, like you said, but I don't feel like I'm not beating myself up to try to solve the puzzles. If I can't do it within 20 seconds or so, I'll just try my best to line everything up correctly, because I feel like the damage you take right now is not too bad. Especially when you can, spend like almost 1,000 coins to pretty much get your health back and stuff. So where I'm at right now, it's not too bad. You want Mario?
Yeah. Mario.
Go. You're welcome. Oh yeah, by the way, Kellen's been playing the Wii U all week. He's been playing Super Mario World.
Oh, nice.
3D World. He's actually he got pretty good. Like he was a kid, so he was pretty bad at it at first. But once he got the coordination down, he can finish levels, and he's like, I did it.
Really? So he can
Yeah.
he has full 3D motion, I guess.
Yeah, he can well, I mean, with that game, you don't really need to control the camera.
Right. You're just.
Yeah, it's just. But yeah, he's got it down pretty good. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like I'm not beating myself up about not having to be perfect, I guess, every time.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And then when you do figure it out, it's kind of mentally rewarding, I guess. But it's still pretty easy. Where I'm at. Although not the first boss you fight, but the one of the League of Stationaries. That one gave me a lot of trouble. I died 2 or 3 times on that one.
Yeah, I think I died once.
And I just I don't think I was. There was 2 times I know where I wasn't following the arrows correctly, and I just made a mistake, and I ended up missing out on a heart or something, and I ended up getting killed. But I finally beat it. But yeah, it's cool. At first when I saw the League of Stationary, and I was like, man, it's just so weird. They're just
the design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that the boss fights are different than the regular fights. On the boss fights, for those that you don't know, you start on the outside, and you have to kind of make your way in towards the boss and do damage somehow. I'm assuming everyone's going to be pretty different, but like I said before, I could take or leave the combat. Honestly, if I could just have a traditional turn-based, I would probably prefer that than this. But that being said, it's still not bad. It's still enjoyable. There was a couple times where I was just trying to get through the map or something because I had to backtrack, and I ended up getting attacked by an enemy or something, and I didn't feel like fighting. So I've only had that happen one time where I was just kind of fed up with the fighting style, but other than that, I've enjoyed it.
I feel like, I mean, you don't have to fight every enemy, obviously. I mean, there are a good amount of scripted fights where they jump out at you and you can't run away, but I mean, you don't have to fight everyone. And after the first mid boss, I'm gonna say mid boss for the one in the temple or whatever.
Yeah.
After that one, you get strong enough where you can take out an enemy in the overworld without actually having to go into battle. So it's
which that was definitely cool.
Yeah, but I do want to say, in the first area of the game, confetti is everywhere. You're finding confetti.
Oh yeah.
The trees, from enemies. I mean, you can fill in all those holes with these, but in the second area, I'm pretty consistently low on confetti, and I'm not fighting it that often. I'm having to fight a lot of enemies to get it.
Yeah.
So there definitely is a reward to fighting enemies outside of the coins, which I'm also running low on because I'm buying a bunch of stuff.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
buying items and accessories.
Yeah, I've got a lot of the toads, which I love, man. How many toads
awesome.
Just everywhere. It's so cool. And especially when you find the toads that are stacked together, and there's 5 or 6 that pop out too. So yeah, I think I might have Toad Town. Which Toad Town is kind of the main hub of the game.
Yeah.
I think I've got all the shops open now, but I haven't been back to it yet to see what's there. So I'm looking forward to kind of checking out the items and stuff I can get.
Yeah, there are a good amount of shops in Toad Town, whether it's an item shop or a skill shop that you can practice your timing and practice the ring battles without any stakes involved.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anything else we want to say about it? I mean, I just want to preface saying I didn't play Thousand Year Door, so I'm not biased towards a
Yeah.
traditional RPG experience. I feel like I've gotten a lot of that, in the past year, playing a bunch of games. So I don't necessarily need it for a Paper Mario game.
Yeah, and it's nowhere near as deep as like a traditional RPG or anything like the Thousand Year Door was or the original. It's just kind of like baby RPG. I mean, it's a lot like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, or something like that. Very very light on the RPG stuff like. But yeah, I mean, I did play the original too. I didn't play Super Paper Mario, and I think I played Sticker Star, and I wasn't too into it. So I haven't played one since Thousand Year Door. So it was like coming into it very fresh, and I'm enjoying the world. I'm enjoying like the paper puns and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Like, it's got some good jokes in it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The game
Jokes.
is beautiful, like just gorgeous, like this all the color popping everywhere and stuff like that. It's a very pretty game. I haven't played it like on the TV yet, so I'm assuming it's going to look even better. But in handheld, it looks great. So
Yeah, I've just played in handheld so far.
okay.
So the second area is extremely beautiful. Like it does.
Yeah.
I mean the water. God, the water in this game just looks phenomenal. Looks so good.
It looks phenomenal.
I'd say it's a solid. Like it's like an 8 out of 10 game.
Yeah.
I think the reviews were pretty accurate. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it's really fun and it was kind of what I needed.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Can't wait to play some more. I'll probably like. I don't know if I'll. This might be one of those games where it takes me like a month to beat. I don't know if I'm gonna like play it every single day. Like try to like dive through it, kind of like I've done with Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, just slow burn it.
Yeah, just slow burn it. So yeah. Any other touches you want to put onto Paper Mario? The Origami King. Did you see where Nintendo said that they couldn't create any new original characters? They had to use like
existing
characters. I think going forward with Mario.
I think that it was after Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
Or after Sticker Star, they had that agreement or deal or whatever it was, stipulation. And I guess it makes sense. Like,
I would like a new character, but
I don't know why a first party developer is being limited like that. But
yeah, that was very weird when I saw that. But yeah. All right, you want to go ahead and jump into the news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Well, Nick, you called it. We got a direct, baby. It was the greatest direct of our lives.
This direct
we can
dead on the floor.
we could stop talking about it. It's happened. We're done. Nintendo won the year.
Nintendo lost my confidence.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay. I do want to preface, like, COVID is going on, obviously, and it's got to be hard to get a cohesive 45-minute presentation down. But if you're going to do something like this, you don't call it a direct.
No, this was not a direct. I don't even count it as a direct.
This was like a paid-for promotion for certain games. In my eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I get that they limited expectations from the get-go. Like Sunday night, they tweeted out. They said, this is a Nintendo Partners Direct. This is like the first one that we're doing. It's going to focus on already announced third-party titles, yada yada. But then they announced 5 games. They spend like half the time talking about WWE, Chibi Robo, Fighter Z, whatever you want to call it.
I don't understand it, man. So yeah, I've got it pulled up here. Let's break it down. I don't want to, like you said, with everything going on. I mean, it's no secret that we love Nintendo. That's like our favorite company. We want so much from them, and they just always disappoint with their directs.
Yeah.
Here recently, but yeah, we'll break it down. So they announced 3 pieces of DLC for the Cadence of
Hyrule.
Hyrule, which I might pick this up in October when it comes out, because I haven't played this yet, and then I kind of want to play like as the mask kid from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that looks like
Skull Kid.
really cool. Skull Kid.
So all that stuff looks cool. I do want to play that game, man. Since I haven't played it yet, but I'll probably end up picking that up when that comes out in October. They announced what is it? Rogue
Company.
Rogue Company for the Switch, and it's gonna have crossplay and all that stuff at launch. It's like is it a free to play multiplayer shooter? I think. Sure. I'm really not sure.
I guess.
It looks super generic and very uninteresting, but
it's not Battle Royale, right? It's just
no. I think it's PvP, like squads or whatever. I mean, I guess if you like that game, I've never played it. It just looks very generic to me, so that's cool. And then they started talking about the world of WWE, and I don't know. At that point, I was kind of checked out.
Yeah, I was watching it on silent because I was in a meeting at the same time, and I was like, man, I can tell this presentation is not gonna do well.
Yeah.
For anybody watching, like, there's no need to spend 3 minutes talking about WWE when like the trailer didn't show well when it was first announced last year or earlier this year. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate on it too much, but
yeah, they should have just dropped all this stuff on their YouTube channel or whatever.
Yeah, just tweet it out.
There was no, because like the direct mini they had a couple months ago wasn't terrible, but at least we got some decent information and stuff like that. This was just, I don't know, this is just way worse than that. So
it kind of makes you think like maybe there's going to be a direct, like a full scale first party direct soon, but
I don't know. At this point, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's hard to speculate anymore when they're doing this kind of stuff.
And then they announced Shin Megami Tensei 3 remaster, and then Shin Megami Tensei 5.
So that one was announced like back when the Switch was initially revealed.
Okay.
But it's coming out in 2021, which is cool. Like that's probably the biggest announcement of this direct.
Yeah, which I've heard of these games before. I've never played them.
I heard they're really good.
Yeah. Made by Atlas, so I mean they're a pretty solid developer. So yeah, I mean super disappointing, but can't really be that disappointing when we kind of went in with very low expectations. But yeah, they kind of managed to like just do way worse than even thought. Like, I don't know, man. It's bad, but
I do feel bad for the leakers who are like, there's a direct coming on the 20th, and they got the announcement time right, they got the direct day right.
Yeah.
They just didn't know what it was going to be. They just knew it was a direct. So now they're getting all sorts of threats. Of course they're getting threats online because people on the internet
canceled.
Suck. Yeah, like the leaker was like, yeah, I'm never going to leak anything again because this backlash has been terrible. Like,
yeah, right. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, we've got to have at least one more. I mean, we've got to have that. Like, they have nothing for the end of this year, and like we still got that Mario leak or whatever with the remasters for that. I would love to see Paper Mario remastered. I mean, there's so much stuff that they could fall back on if they don't have like new IPs or like Breath of the Wild 2 or something like that. So
just do remasters of like your heavy hitters from 2002 and 2003, 2004.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or give us like GameCube and 64 games on the eShop or whatever. Something, man, something to kind of tide us over.
Disappointed.
But we'll see. You want to read the next story we got?
Yeah, so this one's kind of interesting. Microsoft is no longer selling the 12-month Xbox Live passes.
So this is the way I kind of read it. So they still have the 1 and 3 month passes you can get for gold. For gold, I should say. I think during the the video on Thursday when they talk about their first party stuff. I think there's maybe not that video, but maybe soon they are going to redo the way gold works, because at this point, I mean, gold is kind of obsolete. I mean, with Game Pass, I mean, you rarely get any great gold games free anymore. So you're really only paying to play online. So I think they're gonna, and especially with the announcement that xCloud is it's coming to Game Pass for Game Pass Ultimate members, free. I think they're really gonna revamp Game Pass and focus on Game Pass. I think you're gonna have to pay for Game Pass, period. Like pay $15, and then you'll be able to play online with that as well. But I think they're gonna get rid of the gold. It just makes sense.
It's kind of time for it to go.
Yeah, it's very old and obsolete. It's since Game Pass came out.
I mean, they've had the current Xbox Live system for years and years, and it seems like Game Pass is doing really well.
Yep.
And even if it's not, like, fans of Xbox absolutely love it because it's just such an amazing deal. But I can see them either lumping it together and like having like $20 for Xbox Live and Game Pass, or just keeping the current $15 or $10 or however much it is.
Yeah.
And rolling with that.
Yeah, I think we'll get something soon.
Yeah, because
with a revamp.
Removing that 12-month is basically saying something is going to happen soon.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want you locked in for another year because we're going to roll out something even better.
Yep.
Or just something different.
Yep. That's exactly what I kind of like read through the lines on that one. Next up, Metacritic is delaying user reviews until 36 hours after launch of a title. This makes so much sense. I mean, because especially with like The Last of Us 2, after all that stuff leaked, like people were just, they were bombing it. They were review bombing it because
like 0 out of 10.
Yeah, and that's not fair. And honestly, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like user reviews outside of like maybe like Amazon, where you're reviewing like an actual product and you kind of want to know, is it useful or not?
Yeah.
I kind of think user reviews are kind of garbage anyways, just because you have so many opinions that are so divisive, and majority of them don't even play the game or watch the movie or read the book. They're just based on their personal opinions and thoughts, and they just bomb something. I mean, it's happened so many times, not just in video games. So I'm glad to see. I don't know if they'll ever get rid of user reviews. I'm glad to see that they're doing it this way, so it gives time for actual reviews to do their job instead of like just getting bombed.
Like no game or form of media, and I caveat this, but no game deserves a 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
And like that's the majority of what you see when there's a divide between a movie, between a game. Like, it's either you love it and it's a 10 out of 10, or you hate it and it's a 0. Like, there is, and this is the problem with America, is there's never a middle ground anywhere.
No.
And it's either you're on one side or you're on the other.
Yeah, there's no middle. There's no like coming together and just like, I respect your opinion.
Yeah, so. And like I was getting so frustrated reading about Paper Mario before it released because people saw that it wasn't an RPG and it wasn't being marketed as one either.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, this game garbage, completely garbage. It doesn't have turn-based mechanics, garbage, 0 out of 10." Like, play the game, man. Just play it, or don't like give an opinion if you haven't.
It is turn-based. It's just not like 20-year-old whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. Just going forward, having it this way, because people can be pretty nasty, and pretty nasty over, especially, I don't know. Sorry, Sony fanboys, but y'all can get pretty crazy about your first party PlayStation titles. So
yeah, and it's becoming more apparent, I feel like, during COVID, because people are on the internet so much, so they
Well, it's funny. Like, so I think it was last week or earlier this week. No, it was early last week. Sony had tweeted out like a picture of the PS4 DualShock and the PS5 DualShock side by side for like the first time. And I had tweeted, like I replied, and I was like, "Oh, it looks cool. Just go ahead and offset those sticks, and it'll be perfect." Dude, people went in on me, man. They were just like, not too, it was kind of like 50-50. Like this one guy commented, he's like, only dummies use offset sticks. And then like he's like, Sodi wins. They've won every time. And then like this one guy like they started going back and forth like debating and stuff. And I didn't comment after that. I just commented the one thing. But people were mad.
So funny. It's so funny how bent out of shape people get about a product that they're buying. You know, at the end of the day, they're a sucker because they're buying the product. But
yeah, it's like, why can't, like, yes, I prefer the offset sticks, but like I still like the DualShock, and I get both systems. Like I get both the best. I get both the best of both worlds. And you're in your corner dying on your hill of the PS5, and it's going to be the end of times because of it.
Oh,
like,
cool.
I get both, man. I'm gonna get both. I get to enjoy
play Halo,
both.
and I can play Uncharted.
That's what. Oh, the Xbox, the only game I got is Halo. I mean, that's not.
Well, we have one more.
True.
We have Gears of War.
Yeah, we got Gears. But yeah, that was pretty funny. But
yeah.
But yeah, you'll go ahead and read the next story.
Yeah, so this is several months too late, but GameStop is requiring face masks starting July 27th. I guess they're giving time for people. I don't know why they don't just immediately implement this.
Well, so Walmart is in the same boat. I think the 26th is when they're doing their mandatory face masks. Yeah, should have been mandatory from the get-go of this thing. Like, I don't understand why it wasn't a nationwide mandatory. I don't understand why our local governments didn't do it. Like, it's a little bit too late.
Well, the president just started endorsing it, so.
Yeah, and it's funny because GameStop was, at the very beginning, they were like, we're not closing our stores. We're essential business. We're essential. And now they've kind of backrolled, and they're like, no, we're cool now. We'll require people to wear face masks.
Yeah, face masks are cool.
So yeah, I'm not making fun of GameStop per se, because literally our whole country is this way. So
that's a whole nother
whatever. I don't know. We're all gonna die, and everyone else is gonna live on.
We're gonna go down the history books as the dumbest country in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, cool. Glad they're doing it, but I mean, little too late. But so is the rest of the good old USA.
I went to a GameStop for the first time in like freaking 6 months, or no, probably like a year. Like a few weeks ago, or no, it was last week to get Paper Mario.
Yeah.
And God, it was like the most GameStop employee. Just games, right?
What are you gonna pre-order?
You gonna pre? No, he was cool. He gave me a Super Mario pen or Paper Mario pen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's my GameStop experience.
Yeah, I used to, whenever when I worked in the office, I'd always go to a salad place near my work, and I eat a salad, and then GameStop was right behind it. So I would kind of just go in there and I never plan on buying anything, just kind of want to go in and just browse, And there's just like this vibe you get. It was just like they're just constantly staring at you, like, what are you gonna get? What you go pre-order?
Gotta play the new Call of Duty Warzone mode.
You want some V-Bucks, bruh?
You want some merch? some F9 merch?
We bought Geek what is it? Think Geek. So now we got all this merch.
We got these what are they called? Like little figurines.
You want a mystery cube?
A Funko Pop, dude.
Funko Pop. Okay.
GameStop is like the hot topic of games now.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry for hating on the GameStop. GameStop hate Power Hour.
First we hate on America, then we hate on the foundation of gaming itself.
Yeah.
GameStop.
You want to go ahead and read the last story?
Yeah, so this is just a small one, but I think a few weeks ago we mentioned that production on Final Fantasy VII Part 2
Yeah.
had decreased due to COVID, but now it's in full development. So
Cool.
could be out decently soon, maybe like a year or two.
Cool. Yeah,
Again,
I'm
we
hoping.
don't know any more details, but
Yeah, I'm hoping to catch Final Fantasy VII on sale on Black Friday or something.
yeah, BF.
Which they did. Walmart did announce today that they're not going to be open on Thanksgiving, which is kind of like, I mean, it's a good thing for the employees, of course. But it's kind of like a tradition, we go up to the mountains and go.
Yeah, we go to Walmart on Black Friday because it's really the only
Yeah, it's the only place over there like that in
place over
GameStop.
there.
Um,
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but completely necessary because
yeah,
people would be crowding and
yeah.
not wearing
I think a
masks.
lot of places are probably going to do that.
I'm
So,
sure we'll see a lot of good online Black Friday sales, like
Yeah.
like we have seen over the past few years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost just as cheap to go online or like go on the eShop or something
Yeah.
than it is to go in the store. So
Yeah,
I-
I
yeah.
do like that rush of like just seeing all the sweet deals and just like, oh, I don't need this, but it's $2. Let me get this.
The
So
Nightmare Before Christmas is $5 on DVD.
Davide, what?
Davide, come in.
So yeah, that's gonna wrap up our news section. Nick, so we got the first party unveiling coming Thursday,
Yeah,
the 23rd. What do you predict that we're gonna see?
Halo 6, Halo 7, Gears of War 7. You're skipping 6. No, I think. I mean, obviously, they've already announced this, but we're seeing Halo 6, Halo
Yep.
Infinite. Sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's probably gonna be the larger piece of the showcase.
I think we'll see
which I'm down for.
campaign. I think we'll see campaign. I don't think we'll see multiplayer.
I think we might, and I think they might announce a beta.
What if you buy Crackdown 3?
I don't know. I feel like they might announce like a beta for it or something.
Like
Because it's gonna be able to run on Xbox One, right? Yeah. So I think we might see like a beta, maybe in sometime in August.
Yeah, I mean, if the Xbox Series X is coming out in November, that means it'll launch with that.
Yep.
So I mean, they typically have betas for their Halos. I don't know if they have one for 5 or 4, but
I don't remember if they had one for 5 or not. I know 4 they did. I don't know if they. I don't
actually,
know.
they might have had a Warzone beta.
They did. They had a Warzone beta. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think there might be a little beta action. I think we'll see a little bit of campaign, maybe a little bit of multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I still think it's just gonna be campaign, but we'll see on Thursday. We'll see who's right. Do you think we'll see any news at all on Gears 6?
I don't think we'll see anything for Gears 6.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get any sort of. I mean, because Gears came out in 2019, right?
Yeah, it was September 2019.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely nothing on Gears 6. Maybe I don't think, and they typically haven't done any single player expansions for that. Maybe we'll see a release date for Gears Tactics for the Xbox. That would be cool. Other than that, I can't see any other kind of Gears related announcements unless there's another like game set in the universe.
Yeah, I think Gears Tactics might be the only thing, which I'm pretty pumped for.
Yeah, it looks like it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Fable.
You think so?
I think we'll see a new
Fable 4?
Either Fable 4 or like a reboot of Fable. Probably a reboot. It'll probably just be called Fable. We'll probably see something like that. We'll probably see like Forza 8.
Yeah.
That's usually a typical showcase game for Microsoft.
Probably Elden Ring.
Probably see some Elden Ring. I really hope we don't see anything from Ubisoft. I don't want to see like any more Assassin's Creed or
Please, God, don't show me anything Ubisoft or EA has to offer in
yeah.
this event.
What else? I mean, like I said earlier, we'll probably maybe hear about some changes to Gold and Game Pass. We'll probably get some more Game Pass reveals. Maybe like a really big one. Hopefully some really big titles for Game Pass.
I think we could see something like Control coming to Game Pass.
Control, maybe. I don't know what else we would see.
And then potentially new Obsidian's new game. Whatever that may be. I don't know if they already announced their new game. Maybe they did. Maybe Grounded was their new game.
Yeah, which that doesn't come out until October, right? Or no, I think it might be September.
Yeah.
We'll probably see like an update to Sea of Thieves.
Or like a sequel or something.
Maybe an update or a sequel, something like that. I'd like to see something else from Rare. Well, they did announce something, didn't right? I feel like we talked about this before.
What Rare announced?
Didn't they announce something?
Rare announced Grounded.
No, that was Obsidian.
That was Obsidian.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm just thinking Rare because it was like a cartoon art style.
Yeah. I would love to see something new from Rare. Like, still love to see a new cameo, but
that's a shot in the dark, right there.
That's a shot, or like like a new Viva Pinata or something. That would be huge.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Man, I just don't know what to expect because
I don't think we'll see anything about price, release dates. I know in August we're supposed to get a reveal of their Lockhart Xbox.
They're smaller.
Yeah, they're smaller, cheaper Xbox. I think then we'll hear price. But maybe like I really feel like they're just waiting for Sony to go first, and then they want to try to undercut them, I guess maybe,
and
or just see where they're at,
and to soften the blow with the Lockhart edition probably being either 400 or 500, and then having the full Series X be 600 or.
I really think the full Series X is going to be 5, and maybe the Lockhart's going to be 4. And I really think I feel like the PS5 is going to be 6. I got that vibe, but we'll see. Yeah. I really do think that Microsoft is waiting for Sony just to go first, so they can possibly undercut them or kind of get see where they're at, I guess.
Right.
Any other things that you're kind of like maybe hopeful for or wishful for?
Just as many games as possible being. What is it called when they're upgrading to Series X for free?
Oh,
Smart delivery.
Smart delivery. Well, I think anything that's coming out for the Xbox is automatically going to work for the Series X.
Like Halo Series or Halo Infinite is going to be smart delivered.
Yeah, because anything right now that's first party that's being developed for Xbox Series X also works on the One. At least I think for the first like couple of years of the Series X being out. I would love to see like some expansion to Ori, but probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be good. I feel like they need some like side scroller Metroidvania type games in their presentation. They said it was the most diverse presentation they've ever had, or diverse lineup of games. So I think we'll see just a bunch of everything, man, which is really cool to hear.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to feel the rush that PlayStation gave during theirs.
Yeah, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and people are always talking about whether or not E3 is going to happen next year. I think, and it's it's just one of those years where everyone's kind of scrambling to get their conferences together, their videos. I think for the most part it has not been done well. I think Sony had a great showing of the PS5 and their games, but everyone else was very much like a letdown. And which, EA's always kind of been a letdown. Nintendo's usually had a pretty solid direct, but we just haven't had that proper direct yet. Ubisoft, like, we always kind of know what we're going to get. It's never terrible, but there's nothing ever surprising or exciting about their their showcases.
Because it always gets leaked.
Yeah, it does. And then like Xbox, like their first one they did with their third party stuff was pretty boring.
Yeah, it was just underwhelming. I don't think they handled expectations very well.
Yeah, they definitely hyped that thing up way more than it should have been. So hopefully in a couple days we'll get the proper like E3 like experience again that we had with Sony. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
sure.
it's nice that it's all been spaced out, but at the same time, I just want that like full week of just like Sony, Bethesda, Ubisoft, EA, Xbox.
Yeah, just like 3 or 4 days of just like boom, 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 just crazy stuff, and then you forget half of it, and then
and then it gets reannounced a year later, and you're like, oh wait, this was 2 E3s ago.
So yeah, I'm excited for the Microsoft showing. Hopefully, I mean, as long as Halo looks good, like I'm good. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited about that and what that looks like, and they say it's gonna be pretty different multiplayer wise. So hopefully we'll get something pretty cool out of that.
Whatever they have to do for multiplayer. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah,
that is good.
This next podcast we'll be doing will be in person. We'll be together.
Yeah. So it's gonna be exciting. No, we won't.
Ew.
No, because we don't go to the beach until.
Oh shoot! Okay,
yeah,
I'm thinking like
21st.
2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm leaving Florida on Friday, so I'm gonna be in High Point. Okay, yeah, sorry. We will not be debriefing together. It'll be separate. But maybe we'll debrief a Nintendo Direct 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. But yeah, look forward to that next week. We'll be diving into the full breakdown of Microsoft stuff. So hopefully it's going to be good. We'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going to wrap up the show this week. Appreciate everyone that's been downloading and watching the show on YouTube. If you want to support the podcast and help us out, go leave us a review on your favorite podcasting platform. That would be super great. You can also email the podcast, gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com. You can send us any sort of your predictions for the show or for the Microsoft show. What games you're looking forward to at the end of the year. Are you excited for PS5, Xbox Series X?
If you send any predictions, we'll read them next week and kind of see how you did.
Yeah. We'll like. I'll write down I'll kind of write down my own predictions for the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we get anything right. But yeah, that would be awesome. So yeah, send us emails, let us know your predictions and all that good stuff.
Also, my apologies if there has been any wind coming through my mic. I've been trying to put my hand in front of it, but I'm sitting outside.
I've heard a little bit, but it really hasn't been that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I hear it in my headphones. That's why I've been putting it up. So I hope it's not as loud as I think it is.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad on my end.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be too bad on the once I get everything uploaded. But yeah, like I said, Nick's been on vacation, so our timing's been a little off with the podcast, but we should be getting back to Mondays again.
Yeah. Next Monday should be going according to schedule, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, just download the show, share with your friends if your friends like video games. Give us a shout out and a recommendation. We would definitely appreciate that. Nick, any further things you want to add to the end of the show?
Be good, be kind, and enjoy this Xbox presentation, baby.
Oh yeah. All right, bye guys. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.